Okay,
All right.
yeah. So
Okay.
congratulations, Sim. How
Oh,
does it feel to be a PMP certified person?
thank you, ma'am. Feel very proud actually.
Feel
Uh,
very proud?
yes,
Good.
put in a lot of work into studying, in preparation, countless sleepless nights, and when you finally get it, it means a lot.
It means a lot. Like, yes.
Actually, yes,
Sim, I do remember talking to you before you joined the class on phone, telling you
yes,
about PMP examination.
correct,
Um, I talk to most of the students before the class begins, but I specifically somehow remember talking to you.
right,
So, Sim, you said you feel proud.
yes,
It is definitely an achievement to be proud of. And you must have noticed, I think it's barely 10, 12 days since you passed, right?
correct. March 15th,
March 15th. So today we are on 27th.
27. Yes,
Exactly 12 days. That's what I said. So you'll gradually see people's outlook changing, people giving you a feel that this is a person who knows project management, who can deliver results.
right,
Now is the time to apply what you learned or apply what you studied
correct,
to real life projects. And that is what will give you continuous growth, which I must have already said during the training, during that one on one talk with you, that PMP is the only certification that gives you continuous growth. That is the reason why I said, like, it really makes you a professional who knows project management. And if you
correct.
know project management, you're going to use it. And if you're going to use it, you're going to deliver results. And I'm sure you will deliver results. So
Thanks.
now the fun begins actually. So now is
Right,
the time you will see how others look at you. You will
right,
realize that all the efforts were worth it.
correct. I'm actually in the process of looking for a job. I wasn't like really working for about last 8 months or so. So currently, since I got the PMP, started looking for the jobs again. So yeah, it's good.
So you have to make all those efforts of getting that job, like application and all that.
Yes.
But before we go there, Sim, um, when did you take the training and when did you take the examination?
Your training, it was like almost an year, like 10 months or so. Um, so but since then I kept that recording and the book that you give us the PDF, the notes. So I've been constantly referring that as well to go through the areas where like where I feel like because sometimes I study something after a couple of months I forget.
Yeah, and
So
that happens
yeah,
to each one of us. Like,
so
we study something and we don't recall it, we lose it.
correct. So especially in the waterfall area, because we're not really into the predictive, even in projects, we don't usually use that much in IT. But
Mm?
agile side, it was completely easy because every day we're dealing with that, every procedures, every Scrum is ceremonies and all that. It just it's my head. So that notes really helped. And I also joined another core, the Simply Learn PMP course also. I didn't know why. I somehow felt scared that more I study, more I don't remember anything. So kind of got scared. And there was, I mean, I expected a lot, but unfortunately, there's nothing new there that I could study. So I went back to my original method, going back to collecting books and reading the PMP the preparations, understanding the mindset, like why do we things and how the important thing that helped me a lot is see the project as a whole, like a holistic view of the project where different components, different processes come together as one. And even when we say we take procurement, I know that I'm going to be dealing with stakeholders and there's communication, there's risk negotiation, and negotiation skills, the what do you call that, interpersonal skills, all these things come together in that one particular process. So that kind of view helped me a lot during the exams as well.
So, yeah, I mean, 10 months is not bad. Many people take that much. Yeah.
I,
Now, earlier you do, and especially I know you just said that you bought some other courses and there was nothing new there. There cannot be anything new.
Right.
So ideally, somebody uses only those EPMA notes and the recordings. Somebody takes less time. But anyway, we're not
Right.
getting
Yeah.
into that. So, what is it that you would like to tell your fellow batchmates who have not yet taken, or other aspirants,
Yeah.
about PMP examination, about preparation?
For preparation, I would say, like the more time that you invest in studying, sometimes you may feel like that you're losing track of things, you're not there yet, or maybe sometimes you lose the confidence in writing the exam. But I assure you that all that work is there. It's in your backpack. When you go to write the exam, it will definitely help you. Some of the couple things that during my experience, which I found very monumental in writing the exam is one, you need to practice the test, not just answer the question, but to keep that focus for that entire 4 hours of the exam. I mean, it's very challenging. I didn't really understood that it demands so much of you during the exam. After 2 hours or so, like I was really struggling to keep my focus on. So at that point I realized I should have spent more time with continuous practice. Like when you write the exam, go write that 4 hour stretch at once, so that your mind will get used to that idea about that continuous focus. So that's very demanding. And another thing that I felt was, I initially, no matter how much I planned, still took some like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes for per questions initially. That kind of, like that was a bad thing, because I wasn't like there's something called speed reading that you need to get used to. I wasn't really good at speed reading. I thought that I could handle it, but during the exam, the monster came back, and I was like losing time between the exams, and then I had to rush through the questions. It was like very stressful experience. Because of that, I should have prepared a lot on speed reading. So these are the important things which, when you prepare, you focus a lot on content and concepts, but these are the things that we fail to notice. And only during the exam this comes and bites you.
Okay, so you think that not only studies but focusing, sitting for 4 hours and
Yeah.
planning your examination well, and not procrastinating. These are
Correct.
the things somebody should focus on. I agree.
Yes. Yes.
And one last question, Sim. How do you what will you say about EPMA?
I would say, like going through the process, the one that I actually went through, I could confidently say that the EPMA's content and materials, it was good. The thing is, like when we went to the classes, it was like full day classes, right? I mean, most people are not equipped to continue their focus throughout, and I was one of them. I mean, I'm getting things, but I have to go back and listen to that recording again, things like that. But then again, it's easy that you lose focus on the value that you're delivering. The problem is when you complete that course, and then when you go through other courses as well, then when we realize the importance of these notes that you give us, the pointers that you give us, I mean, that's right on the money, right? So you can just read that, and I can say that with that stuff, you can confidently go into the test and write the exam.
So
So
somebody should learn lesson from you, like not to spend so much money and time. Time is
exactly.
very
Very,
like
very, very
that's what
important.
you lose if you look into too many resources. Not really
Correct.
needed, right? Yeah,
It's just the insecurity that's the cause, when you
I
because there's
understand.
too much content, and when you learn so much, you feel like that insecurity. But I could confidently say that there's no need for that insecurity right now. Trust you and your notes, and we're good.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So that's really nice to know. I actually have decided that I mean I'll get in touch with each one of you. So I just have something more and
Friends, this is Satish Kamath from Effective Project Management Academy. Many people want to do PMP trainings and they would like to know same questions, different people, and instead of every individual calling again and again on different days, what we have done is we conduct 1 hour introductory session for knowing what we cover in PMP. So in this, please join these 1 hour sessions and you will come to know what is PMP, what is expected while studying PMP, or what are the requirements from PMI side, how to apply for PMP, and all this you will know in real time, because this is a real time 1 hour session for letting you know what is PMP, how to study, what benefits are there from PMP, how you will gain from PMP, how much does it cost for you, and how much time you need to spend for this. And also, of course, I will be telling you some simple tips for passing PMP. So this is what is the intention of this 1 hour session. Please join today on the following, call us on the following number.